being a brick.
Woo!
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Just need your camera on and we'll be good to go. Little zombie man poking his finger here.
Hey. Let's see.
I believe Noah was asking how much or how long fitting this plate mail will take Baron to do.
Okay. That seems reasonable.
Well, we're at least here for a day. We want to try to maybe sell things off what we got, or just kind of
Sure. We can always make room in the bag. Don't we need to give Dig Snug a part of the share, or are we doing that as like one lump sum at the end?
I think it might be easier with a one lump sum.
That makes
So might
sense.
give him more because I believe we had around a 10% cut for him.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to
So
try
what
not
do you
to do
think?
too much more.
So what are you thinking? Just trying to sell as much of the gemstones as we need to?
I'd say perhaps sell the heavier things we got. Make more room, carry more stuff. Because we have a general idea of what these gemstones are going to be worth somewhat. So we can go for that ballpark. Even if we don't get the exact number.
In the bag for heavy things, we have money. The heaviest thing in here is the 3,000 pieces of copper and the almost 4,000 pieces of silver. We could convert that. We can see if we can have some of that converted to gold.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea.
Or platinum. Do dwarves run banks? I'm not too familiar with their society. Baron.
Probably a larger city.
Yeah, I'm going to bet my money on the larger city as well.
Good point. What if they have an alchemist? Maybe we could just do silver to gold, 1 for 1. So in that case, maybe we should just travel to another city. How long would that take? Maybe a day or two?
We've got a wagon in that, so I don't think it should take any longer than that. We can also pick up a bit more essentials on our way back.
It's true. Let's look back at session 1. No idea. I'm looking at my notes. I don't have the travel time written down.
I don't remember either.
Okay, that's super reasonable. That means we can travel, sleep, buy things, and then travel back. Oh, we'll be fine. I say.
Well, regardless, do we want to go to a bigger, more well-stocked city, pick up things we may actually want and whatnot?
We might find some special items there too. If we bother going to a bigger place.
It's possible.
Very well. So, I mean, should we grab whatever's left and should we just pack our cot and either leave now or in the morning? Does it matter? I feel like it would be. I don't know.
Well, if we leave, we wait until morning. At least we won't have to worry about being tired getting there. If we leave now, there might be a chance we might be a little tired getting there.
True. That's true. Let's relax, not sleep in a dungeon, enjoy ourselves a little bit.
Well, I don't know if it would be terrible. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe our trip will be uneventful. You never know. I'm not exactly the weather mage here, so I'm not able to tell you what might be up ahead. Could be a blizzard, could be sunny.
Mm-hmm. Very well.
What do you girls, what do you think?
I think we should take a break, get some drinks in us.
I'm not watching her this time.
No need to. I can watch myself.
Bullshit.
Considering what happened last time, I don't think any of us can really keep rein on her, so.
What?
Okay.
Well, in that case, we definitely should take a rest then. At least before going. You know, it's not like that
Yeah.
sword's gonna make itself down there, and I doubt they're gonna be taking it and running anytime soon.
True, true. Well, let's get some rest then. Let's get some drinks, Hasna. Aye.
I mean, not really a big drinker myself.
Ah, come on. It's no fun if I do it by myself.
The peer pressure is real.
A whole one
Don't
person.
have to do anything you don't want to do, Hasna.
What if I get Borobar to come along?
Yes.
Alright, be right back. Borobar.
No.
No?
No.
No, if they'll pay for your drinks?
No. No.
Tell you what, you stay for 2 drinks and then you're free to go. How's that sound? Huh?
Make it
Come
one
on.
and I'll go.
What?
One and I'll go.
Deal.
Ugh.
Turns to see, here, come along. Now you're gonna stick around for a few. Yeah.
How much money do you have on you?
Let me see.
Like, maybe we should, like, budget it.
I have plenty. Don't
Just like-
worry.
Just give it to someone who won't
No.
be drinking.
I don't think so.
Just kidding. Okay. Okay.
Let's have some fun.
Just
It's not in the dungeon.
it's alright. Alright, let's alright.
Pub crawl, pub crawl. Oh, do we want to repair our battering ram?
Do we?
I mean, looks good to me still. It's a lump of wood, so, you know. I imagine the process to repair a lump of wood's not exactly hard, and if it is, probably time-consuming then.
Wait, Kylier, do you know how to mend objects?
No.
Oh, well, that was my idea. Never mind. Yeah, we could see what the trader has here, or we could just wait until we get to Mirabar. Or I'm sorry.
We'll probably exchange some items in here and there, yeah.
True. Though most we have are gems. We can see what we can get for them.
Sounds good.
Very well. Hey, so let's go to the trader on our way to the pub. Sound good to everyone? Azel?
Sure, lead the way.
Adele, do you wanna tag along on our way to the pub after the trade-in?
Strangely enough, I'm not all that thirsty. I think I'll just relax for the day. I guess you could say I might even be out of the picture, a background character.
I can hear my throat getting sore already. I'm just gonna stay quiet and have a few drinks.
And by few, she means she's going to take a sip and pass out.
Oh,
She
that'd
knows
be
what I'm
great.
about.
That'd be great. I could then just drag her back home, or drag her back to the inn. My worry is she's eventually going to build a tolerance to take up 2 sips.
Let's stop worrying about Steve's drinking habits and just get on to the important things.
That is important. Being an alcoholic is important. I mean, she's a bad alcoholic, but an alcoholic nonetheless. Her sheltered life makes her want to drink away her problems that she thinks she has.
Fun.
Andrew's like gonna get back and be like, "All right, what all happened?" And we'd be like, "Well, we made it back to town. Bought a few things and slept. That's about it." And he'd be like, "Really?"
So, if you remember, the trader was over here. Mayor's house is here.
Ooh, we get to pass by the mayor's house.
I will put up my hood.
Let's head on down to the trader, which ironically isn't actually by the pub.
Yeah, we would have to go the other way, but it happens.
So, am I going to assume you all go over there?
Yep.
Yes.
As you pass by, the mayor waves at all of you, and she's watching as each one walks by, kind of counting heads. And then, as she sees nowhere pass by, she just has a big smile on her face and hopes that he catches her sight.
No, just don't look. Just don't look.
I'm not not looking. Don't worry. I pick up my pace a little bit.
If only I wasn't Borobar. If only I was my bard.
I don't remember her character's name, so I have forgotten that detail, so I won't say hi. I didn't go to her party either, so
It's something to do with pickle. I got it written down here. Let me see.
Oh yeah, it's like Miss Pickle something or whatever. Yeah.
Lady Stimpickle.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got the notes.
Oh, I know another pickle in a video game. He's not the nicest guy. I mean, he's nice, but he's
Oh, and we're seeing the traitor, which is Max, right? AKA Viral.
That's right.
yeah.
oh,
Why are we all going to
God.
viral?
You should all stay on
Social-
top.
because we're gonna go viral if you find him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, that takes the whole new meaning to going viral.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe only one of us should go in to see Viral. I'm not sure if he's doing.
if I remember, it's also a very small shop.
It is. Yes.
Like, it's very cluttered.
Well, I looked through Azel. She, as far as I can tell, with things he may want to sell in my sheet. I don't have anything on him or on board, but he would like to sell, so I think we're good there.
Let's see. Nope, nothing I would want to sell either.
Coming from off to your left there, Azelle, you see walking over towards the middle of town. You see young lady that looks familiar.
Oh God, this is that one lady that Zell was the one that hit on.
Yeah, and
Not me.
she whistles and waves over to Azelle just as she's walking by.
He'll give a light wave in return.
You see a little spring in her step as she's strolling by.
Chatting with locals before.
So you guys beating down the door here?
We don't have been there, viral. Get your ass out here. No.
You're Borobar. You
That
take the
seems
back.
a bit extreme, and that's coming from me.
I'll be right back.
Hi. I mean, unless someone wants it, I want to get rid of my light crossbow.
I would say you just give it to Nowhere when he goes in. You just have him sell it or try it.
Yeah. Nowhere.
He has a very vacant look in his eye as his brain seems to have
Nowhere,
stepped
are
out.
you there? Nowhere, are you? Are you okay, bud?
Oh, he's finally broken.
I think he's drooling a bit from his mouth. He's got a little real milky vision there. Kayla, try like curing him or something. You know, maybe he's got viral. Try to like do the whole lesser restoration. You got that right?
Hold on. He might just need a good slap upside the head, that's all.
That seems to be your go-to for everything. Don't you think that might give him brain damage eventually? Maybe that's why he's suddenly blacked out.
I mean, not yet.
You don't know. How do you know if you did or did not give him brain damage?
I am a medical professional.
But no, seriously, how do you know?
Nah, he's fine.
And I'm trying to recall the gentleman's name that's in here, the bar or the storekeep.
Viral, aka Max.
Yeah, I think his name was
AKA
like
Viral.
Max, and he had like a nickname given to him by either this town or a place he used to live in or something. But how he was always sick.
And I say it was Mac or Nick.
I think it was Max,
Hmm.
the shopkeeper's name.
Yes. Max, also known as Viral. At least that's what I have down for the store owner.
So yeah, I think
Gotcha.
has no one yet to sell her light crossbow.
So as you come to the door, this pale, skinny, ghoulish-looking fellow opens the door. You hear the bell go off over your head as he opens up the door. Come in. It's getting cold in here.
Who wants to go in?
I hand my light crossbow to Nowhere.
All right.
You're the people person, Nowhere. You're the guy who's probably the best negotiator, other than maybe Miss Steve there. And do you really trust Miss Steve with our pile of money or gems?
I wouldn't.
Well, there you go. She spoke for herself.
That's fair. All right. I'll go in, I suppose. Are we selling any of these gemstones, or do we just want to sell the crossbow? Do you think?
I'm not sure how much money he really has on hand, so
That's true.
see what you can get for maybe the lower price ones and save the more expensive ones for the bigger areas in the city.
Sure. Let's see what happens. I'll go in to say hello to Viral. I pull up my shirt to... Hello.
There's a fair number of people in here.
Oh, jeez. Why are there so many people? Hold on.
Why are there so many people in a shopkeeper's area? I have no idea. It's so weird.
I figure I might be moving my shop, or I might. I'm very sick. I never know when I'm going to die, and I think I may be selling my shop and going out of business.
Selling your shop? Well then, in that case, are you buying anything or just selling?
The more I have to sell and make money, the better.
Oh, wait. That doesn't... So you are buying?
I am buying.
Okay, I have a light crossbow. If you'd like to buy this at all.
Light crossbow.
Very good condition. Barely used.
That'll teach me to come prepared for more dungeoneering.
Gotta be loose. Prepared for anything. Oh, it stinks sometimes. Yeah. I can certainly give you my crossbow. And if you're still buying, we do have some gemstones, but we don't want to run you out of gold.
Gemstones. I would suggest to maybe talk to Dig Snug about those.
Uh, sure. I'll do that at some point, I suppose. I might just travel to the city. In any case, are you willing to buy this crossbow? This light crossbow? Yes? No?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
And for how much?
15 gold pieces.
Sounds. I'm not sure how much a crossbow costs, but it sounds good to me.
That's a pretty good price, I think.
All right. Well, here's the light crossbow. All right. 15 gold pieces. I suppose I'll just give that straight to Hasna. Do you also have any javelins?
Javelins. I don't have anything like that here. I don't think I have room for javelins.
Oh, no worries. I'm sure I can find them elsewhere. Thank you very much.
Well, sorry about that. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'll be going now. Goodbye.
Anything? Nothing else?
No, I'm all set. I'm all set. Thank you, though. And I'll leave the shop, and as I head out, I'm going to do a little dab of holy water in both of my hands and lay on hand my last 5 points as I cure any disease that I may have come in contact with. Hasna, here's your gold, right? 15 gold.
Oh, you can just put it with all the other gold.
Oh, of course. I'll do that right away.
After you guys leave, he was like, you see lights going out, and you see him ushering everybody to the door. Out you go, out you go. I'll be back open tomorrow, bright and early. That is, if I wake up. Ever.
He's so sad,
He's a bright ball of sunshine, he is.
isn't he? In any case, I suppose we should. What do we want to do now?
What'd you get for the gems?
I didn't sell the gems. He recommended selling them to Dig Snug.
Hmm.
Yeah, I figured we could just go to the city. They might offer a higher price.
Probably.
And that'll be better for all of us and Dig Snug.
Indeed. Alright, so I guess it's just getting a little late. I suppose we just relax for the last few hours before we go and just get some sleep.
Sounds good.
Does anyone else has anything they want to do in specific?
So you guys are doing. You guys are doing what now?
Well, Steve has convinced me to babysit her again. So, I guess that has to happen.
Alright. Let's get a drinking on. Come on, nowhere. No, I'm gonna go to bed. Come on, Azelle, we'll split a room.
It's like maybe 5 o'clock, 5:30.
I'm taking my
Yeah.
out. Nowhere like,
All right, old man.
it's okay.
Don't forget your Geritol.
No worries. I'm gonna head to bed. Azelle, if you want, I'll keep the door unlocked if you have a late night, but watch out.
I think I'll just retire too.
Okay. Nowhere will, I assume. Oh. Nowhere will rent the room or a room that he and Azelle can split. Oh gosh.
She's trying. So yeah, I think like Zell and you had like this room up here. The like long house up near the things. We'll just
Yes.
I think you guys had it for a few days, so
we
might
did.
still-
So
I think
maybe.
we did it, but we were gonna do it a week at a time.
Oh, that's right. So in that case, it hasn't been a week at all. So I'm just gonna pile on in.
Zell will do a Zell things because I don't want to spend any of his money and stuff like that unless I knew him well enough, and I don't.
Which one of these is the tavern again?
I think it's like that one, maybe.
What was the question?
The tavern was this one up here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy carrying kegs in and out over there.
Oh yeah. I
Your
remember that.
buddy that you
My bad.
partied with.
It was like simple gambling in a field. I wouldn't call that a party.
Oh, it was a party for this town.
All depends on who you ask.
I think his name was Darren Blakely.
Oh, Darren.
All right, let's get our party on now.
Oh, you go ahead and party. There is no partying in Borobar's world. Not until we make that sword.
All right. Let's have a drink together, and then we can go our separate ways. Or maybe you can stick around if you like.
I suppose anything is possible, though highly doubtful.
Has someone like to give puppy dog eyes as in like a please to Borobar to stay?
Suppose I can just sit here and wait until you pass out from exhaustion.
She generally passes out after one drink or part of the way through one drink.
That's what Borobar's
it's-
hoping.
Yeah. But it's if she passes out, or she takes a sip and becomes a raven, in which case we have no hope.
Right.
I don't know which would be a fail and success for a con save. I don't know if becoming Raven is a fail or a success.
I mean, technically, Raven has a lower con score than Mystive, so it did have a lower con score.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Wow, she passed out before she even drank. I guess the idea of liquor was enough to make her crash.
She didn't order anything.
I'm feeling faint. I can smell it. Oh,
That saved us some coinage,
All right.
I guess.
All right. Let's get this party started.
And Raven. It's gonna be a long night as he sits down at the bar counter. Barkeep, I like an ale. Just plain old ale right now. And maybe I'll work my way up to something that numbs the nerves in the brain.
Bartender comes over. He brings you an ale. Kind of a big, pudgy guy. Looks a lot like your friend here. And then you notice the woodworker come in, and he sits down at the bar as well. Thorn Wood Splitter.
Wood Splitter. How's business been since we got that ram from you?
Been going pretty well. Keeping me busy here, working on homes and things like that. After they saw the work that I did, since you guys caused a little damage there, and the business picked up around town, I'm kind of in demand. People saw my handiwork, so I guess I owe you guys a favor for the business increase I've been having around here.
Think nothing of it, as it literally was a mistake. So you're welcome.
We'll try not to do any more damage. Wouldn't want to overcrowd your work there. I'll just have a water.
The bartender, he just kind of walks away when you ask for water.
This is a dwarf town. They don't know what water is. What is a water?
He motions at the lady that you kind of become a little familiar with as the hostess in the place, and she brings you over a water, sits it down, and has a pitcher full of ice with water, and sits the pitcher down and smiles brightly, and walks away, and kind of nodding her head back and forth as she leaves.
Oh, we just sit and wait for mischief.
Yeah.
Hey, what I miss?
I ordered us some drinks.
You
Yes. Just,
Order me, huh?
it's mighty strong. Just slide her my cup of water.
Ooh, I can barely taste it. Must be
But-
good enough.
That's why it's so strong,
I can already feel it.
It's so strong, it like numbs your taste buds.
I think I need some whiskey to wash it down.
No?
Oh no, you don't want to do that. You
One
Combination.
whiskey, please.
combination might make you explode. That's a
Yeah,
bad
there's-
thing.
This is actually like a magical brew.
Really?
Bart,
It's not a bar. You know
Yes.
all about magical.
A magical brew. Yep.
Well,
Yeah, magic infused.
I trust you. You're my friend. You wouldn't lie to me.
Absolutely not. We would never lie to you, just like I've never lied to someone like Azelle. Bad example, but still.
nowhere are you in there with them, or are you in your room?
I'm in bed.
He's all tucked in.
Kyler?
Yeah, no, Kyler didn't want to go to the bar with these guys. She just went to bed.
She doesn't like that bar.
Not particularly, no.
I
Maybe
can't
the
imagine
next
why.
city will have a better bar.
What a weirdo. I can't
I
imagine
don't
why
know. Kyler hasn't exactly been to a bar that she's liked yet, so.
So we are sure that you'll never become a barmaid as a part-time job.
Probably not. She'd probably hurt someone. She would definitely hurt someone. She wouldn't have that job very long.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Not at all. I think this drunkard's getting to me.
I bet it is. Just, don't fight it. Just,
Of course
let it
not.
work its magic. That,
Oh no, I've got to have it.
Thorin motions over to the bartender and makes a hand gesture for the whole table. And the bartender comes by and he brings a pitcher of ale and like 5 mugs with him. And Thorin asks, "Do you mind if I sit with you guys?"
Yep. Sure.
Go right ahead. Take a seat.
He sits down and he toasts. He's like, "Here's to unexpected treasures."
Sure. Unexpected treasures.
Cheers.
Earl actually comes into the bar.
Hey!
He's
I
kind
remember
of
which one he was.
looking over his shoulder.
Oh, Miss Steve.
He finds the closest chair to Miss Steve, and he sits down there.
Has this like whispering to get Miss Steve's attention. Steve.
What?
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, he finds the closest chair to Hasna and sits down there.
Oh no.
Not Miss Steve.
Yeah. So we're trying to whisper so he doesn't hear.
It's fine.
So let me know if I have to roll deception.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Would it be like stealth because you're trying to be quiet in that rather than you're not really deceiving?
Yeah,
anyone.
I don't know what. No.
I mean, you're probably
So-
not good in either, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll a stealth check.
Okay. Steve,
sneak.
I was thinking, what if we set him up with the host? She seems really nice and like smiley.
Really? Well,
Earl and the host, it could totally happen.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. You're wonderful.
Earl looks oblivious as to your conversation.
Hey, Earl.
He says, he's like sitting there. Yep, and his eyes doesn't move off of Hasna.
No.
Wait. If
Hold on. Can I insight Earl to see like why he's looking at Hasna in such an intent way?
Sure, if you need insight for that.
Depending on the role, I want to make sure I'm absolutely certain. At least, what might I do here? To jam. Never disappoint me, game.
Well, you're not totally sure, but you think he might have a twinkle in his eye for Hasna.
Or will we just
Yeah.
quietly sip his ale as he looks over the rim just at everybody?
Earl, I think I saw that hostess looking at you.
You talk about the hostess in the tavern there?
Hey,
Yes.
something special
Earl.
for you.
Earl is like, yeah. And he doesn't move.
Maybe you should go say hi.
Yeah, I think she might have just the teensiest little crush on you.
Yeah, okay. And he still hasn't moved.
He doesn't seem to be paying attention. You know what? I'm gonna. Miss Steve is going to reach into her bag and pull out a copper wire and bend it around her fingers and look at the hostess and go, "Hey, could you come over here? Earl's giving us a problem. He won't stop talking about you." I'm gonna put the wire back in the bag.
Or did you cast a spell?
I cast message.
Okay, I was gonna say. I'm like, why are
Sorry,
you
not
picking
just
up-
talking to my hands. Casting message. Miss Steve.
So the hostess comes over there and says, yes, are you more, you out of water now?
Water?
And she's kind of eyeing Earl as she comes by, and Earl hasn't taken his eyes off of Hasna.
Now I would like to whisper to Earl to not have the waitress here.
I think she's giving you the eyes. I think she's really interested.
And when Hasna talks to him, he like his eyes kind of light up, and he goes, "Oh, really? Well, not really interested in her."
Then I'll look at Miss Steve and go, like, to call it off.
Maybe, well, maybe you give me some pointers sometime. Maybe like you could show me how to ask a girl out and take her out to dinner or something, how to act.
Oh, you know who could help you with that?
Miss-
Our friend Kylie does a crash course. She'll really get it across.
Steve, you're gonna get him killed. Don't do that.
Isn't that the point?
No,
Oh, I'm
we're
so
being
sorry.
nice. We're just being nice.
You should talk to our friend Mirabar.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
The lady.
Borobar's like a real charmer. And then I'll stare at Borobar with the same twinkle that Earl's staring at me with.
Mirabar will proceed to blow bubbles into his ale as that's mentioned.
Mirabar, stop blowing bubbles like a wee child.
Sighs into his ale.
well, I guess I better be getting back to my work before Baron notices I'm gone.
Oh, you didn't have. Yeah, you.
Well, we could, hold on. Where's the hostess again? Come back here. Talk to him. It's your problem.
Oh my god.
She comes back by smiling as usual.
Yeah. Miss Steve's gonna start pushing him off the bench. Look, forces are drawing you closer. Huh?
Earl looks confused. He doesn't really know what to do.
Why don't you show me how you think you should pick up a woman? On her.
He looks really confused and
Here, Earl. Why don't I do this?
he kind of fumbles around a little bit, and he puts his arms around the hostess's waist and picks her up off the ground.
There you go.
That is how you pick up a woman.
Yes. No, that's
But-
pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
That is in fact how you would pick up a woman.
She kind of she screams and giggles, and tells her to put her down, and he puts her down. Of course, she doesn't spill a drink or anything in her arms when he does that.
She's very good at her job.
Indeed, it's actually quite impressive.
Compliment her. Give her like a nice compliment.
Ma'am.
Steve,
kinda-
think of a compliment for him.
He's kind of looking her up and down. Al, you sure keep your beard trimmed nicely. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like read her face to see if she liked it. Because I don't know if that's just like a dwarf thing. Like, you look like you would taste good. Like, I'm learning a lot about
Dude,
customs
that's
and
not a dwarf
cultures.
thing.
She
Do I
kind
have to
of
insight her.
giggles.
Tell her she has nice eyes. Women love their eyes.
Really?
Steve is gonna slouch back. With a walk, be like, now tell her she looks pretty.
You have nice ass.
No, not like that.
No, nah.
This is your conscience speaking. Be a better person.
Almost done this beer, and then I'm gone.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Your conscience is gonna take a break, like usual. Hasna.
She walks away,
Oh,
and then she comes back with her typical smile and sits a beer in front of Earl, and she's like, "On the house," and then she walks away.
She likes you.
there you go.
Dude, you did it.
Earl smiles real big. He's kind of blushing, and
Go sit at the bar. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. Your company.
I gotta get back. My brother will be after me.
Alright, piss off.
I told you that me and Steve, greatest wing woman ever. That was so smooth.
It was. It's very. Now,
Like a gravel road, real smooth.
now hurry up, Hasna. He's almost done with his drink. Right.
What am I doing?
Oh,
Earl pounds the ale, and he brings gets up and brings the empty mug over to the bar and grabs a few gold coins and hands it to the hostess and gives her a big grin, and he turns and walks out the door.
alright.
Now where's
Dwarf
family's
before
gonna
you
get
do it
bigger?
for you.
What did you say, Hasna?
Nowhere's family's gonna get a lot bigger.
We're gonna get invited to so many weddings.
We haven't even been invited to one yet. I think one would
We will get
classify
there.
as so many for us.
We will get there. So, Bar, how you enjoying your drink?
Well, the show was pretty nice, and now it's almost done, and I can finally retire. Listen to Kylier, complain some more before I go to bed. It's always fun. The highlight of the night for me.
Hey. Sounds tiring.
I forgot I needed that dagger under my pillow.
I mean, we could have a new highlight, I don't know, just.
I meant that
That
facetiously,
doesn't-
like not really a highlight.
Oh, okay. Well, what is your highlight then?
Your highlight of everything. I know mine.
highlight of the day. It varies if there's even one.
I think there's always got to be like a thing that you have like every day that you just look forward to. Maybe like, you know, enjoying a drink, or you know, seeing a person every day that you really like, or you know, something like that.
I'd probably say preparing my spells. I don't have many. It just reminds me of the path I follow. And how the more I work at it, the more those pages will fill up with brand new magic.
Aww.
She says like out loud, and then like shakes herself out a bit.
Somebody you recognize with a pack and hammers and chisels and pouches all over him and a backpack strapped to his back. Looks like he's really burdened down. Walks in, and you recognize him as Dig Snug.
We might not have to deal with Raven for the night.
Oh, hello. Thanks.
Or maybe we will.
Oh, hello. How you guys doing? It's so good to see you. Can I buy you actually, maybe you should buy me a drink. I don't know how much money you've made.
No, I've really got to get going.
We got a pitcher here you can just take some from.
Oh, and hello, Miss Steve. Hello.
Hello.
Well, if I remember correctly, Miss Steve's the one that doesn't like him. Raven is.
I mean,
Yeah.
we told this guy that, you know, it's okay. You know, it's Miss Steve's just not into it. So, you know.
It's a role play thing.
I have a headache. Just want to relax tonight.
But yeah,
But I'm
we're
not really into you, but
So how's the adventure going? Are you making lots of money for me?
we are certainly making headway. We've gotten a few bits and bobs of gold and whatnot. And hell, in fact, we even got some gems. We're going to be going up to one of the more bigger cities to be selling, making more money. However, we ran into a bit of a roadblock with a incorporeal spirit. We kind of have to, you know, gotta help it move on to the afterlife. So that's what we're gonna be going back after in a few days for.
Maybe I could help you out there with that.
You could?
You know, I collect gems somewhat, and perhaps for my share of the loot, I could take some of those gems off your hands, and we could see where we stand.
That's a nice thought. Although right now they're on one of our other companions who's not with us in the tavern, and we don't exactly know. We haven't really explored the whole place, so we wouldn't be able to give you an exact estimate for how much, you know, cut wise. We wouldn't be able to properly reimburse you yet. We've only, you know, just kind of scratched the surface, I believe, in profit.
Okay. Huh.
Don't worry, Dig Snug. You'll get your cut. That's absolutely for certain. Just
We like pinky promise. See?
we just got to make sure we give you what you are owed completely. We don't want to cut you short or anything. That's not how we work.
Well, okay. It sure wouldn't hurt to give me a portion. Now, would it? I could get to work on doing some gym cutting and such.
All right. Well, tell you what. We're leaving out for the city tomorrow. We'll swing by your place and we'll show you some of the gems, and you can pick out a few you may want. How's that sound?
Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Miss Steve, would you like anybody to walk you home?
no, I'm fine. Really got to get going. Don't feel.
Maybe I could buy you a drink.
No, I just. Huh? No thanks. I recently had a magic brew. Very potent. I already feel tipsy. I can barely walk.
But if ever you're looking for a magic brew or anything really quick, like I keep some at my place. You're welcome to stop by anytime and just rap on the door, and I got some drinks.
I won't.
All right, well, good to see you.
All right, good to see you too.
I won't.
Dig snug, I go.
Me whenever someone invites me anywhere. Okay, I won't.
He heads out the door, kind of head hanging a little lower than it was when he came in.
You both are the greatest wing woman ever. Not only can you get someone a date, but you can crush another man's date as well. Congratulations.
I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that. In fact, there's a man that I would very much enjoy to spend my time with. But things don't always work out like that.
You'd enjoy spending time with Dig Snug? I mean, whatever.
No, not Dig Snug. Someone that is really smart and sweet and passionate about what he likes, and maybe gets up every morning and prepares his spells, and
If I didn't know any better, that sounds like me.
Maybe you are smarter than getting a little bit smarter than us.
So, Mirabar, roll me a perception check.
The saddest part is other than the intelligence skills, that's my best at.
I have to force his hand here at this point. I mean,
the oblivious character.
He is smarter than a rock, right? Social skill wise.
I certainly hope so with a 20 intelligence. Not particularly wise, but he's smarter than a rock.
Oh no.
That one.
Close. Try it too.
So Mirabar is still oblivious. He might have an inkling, but he's still not sure, and he seems like the type that doesn't make actions unless he's sure of himself. So.
Yeah, but I know better. It definitely isn't me. So tell me about this mysterious wizard you barely know, or magic user you happen to know. More about him.
Yeah, I don't know. He just seems to be really caring. He's brave. Most importantly, he's smart. Say if we were in a dungeon and we knew a door was trapped, he would actually step back and remind us all to do that. Because for some reason, it takes a little bit for me to move sometimes, after I think about something. I feel like he's that type of person, And he's so handsome. And, that doesn't hurt.
Why exactly are you traveling with us if that's the case?
Because I don't think that he's noticed me yet in the way I want him to.
Well, he can't notice you if you're not exactly around him, are you?
I think I'm, at least in his mind a bit, I think I'm around him enough for him not to forget.
Well, this beer's done. That's one for me, and one too many. And besides, you seem like you already are ready to go there, Miss Steve.
I'm giving Mystique, please don't make him leave us. We're finally having a conversation.
Mirabar, why don't you walk Hasna back to our place?
That's the plan. We're sharing the same room.
We all...
Why are you worried about him? Leave it. Just go with him.
Well, you have to come with. It's weird if you stay. Like, no, we're not allowed to leave you in a bar. It's like against the rules of the group.
Come way back. It's perfectly fine.
But we can't. I don't think he'll. Like we're just having this conversation while poor person.
Right.
Just watch it, guys.
I'm going to stealth.
Alright, yeah, I guess it's, time to head back to our cabin.
Yeah,
that we
sure.
share.
Don't want to discuss that between the two of you any longer. Yeah, absolutely sure.
Miss, you Borobar has a message in his mind. Don't fuck this up.
What the? Steve, what? I'm not using the other part of the message.
Yeah. Get it from me.
Just because you make your voice sound like it's trailing off does not actually make you fading away.
Yes, it does. That's the wire moving farther.
I can see you doing it in the other stool. I'm talking to you directly right now.
Steve ducks around the corner.
And with that, I will put down. How much do I owe them for the drinks?
For all the drinks.
Yeah, for everyone.
Alright, that's Miss Steve's stealth roll.
Disappear.
I say 8 silver pieces. The hostess comes by to collect that. If you remember, Thorin bought a round for everybody, so
Yeah.
he covered most of it, other than what you guys bought when you initially came in.
Right.
So really, all I paid for was whatever Steve ordered. That one drink that Borobar got.
The one brew and an ale. Or
I don't
one
think
ale
Steve
and-
ordered anything. I think I just paid for it.
Yeah, you basically just paid for everything Steve had.
So we'll say 2 silver pieces then.
Yeah. Because I gave Steve my water.
But this is a fine establishment, and that was sparkling water, and she gave you a whole pitcher, so
Ew.
maybe that was 20 gold pieces. I don't know.
That is some expensive water.
It was a magical brew.
It really is. She
No.
gave us the real stuff.
I'm sorry, that was the prices I have listed for the other big dwarven town there.
Yeah.
Good to
Maybe
know
we'll
it's
keep
not
Steve
by
out of that
sparkling
bar.
water.
They charge more for water there than they do ale. Because it's something, it's an exotic drink. They don't have that very often.
I mean, you could say that and just say it's in a dwarven city, and I'd believe you hands down. Pay for
Alright.
water.
Well,
Well, I've had enough shenanigans and crazy for one.
Halsna will thank the bartender and start heading out.
Four bar. Let's go see what Kylir done in her time. Almost said crazy, but you are not crazy.
She probably just sat there.
I mean,
Thorin has left to go back to his work in the woods. Darren has gone back to his keeping the beer well stocked and things in the tavern. It's getting on to be, I don't know, about 8:30 at night.
Now, Steve, did we very clearly see you hiding 2
Yes.
feet behind us in a bush?
I did it. Slowly follow along. You're doing great, dearie. Keep it
Miss
up.
Steve, get out of the bush. You're gonna trail the leaves inside.
No, it's fine.
Orbar,
Bush.
Orbar, can you hold my hand again?
Do it. Do it, Paul. Do You won't. You won't. How dare you?
Definitely not helping.
He'll respond with the message this time, like.
So, Miss Steve, roll a stealth check, and Borobar roll a perception check.
I'll roll another stealth check.
I'll just go with my passive perception. That's okay. I don't.
Okay.
He's not gonna actively try to find her. If she can beat his perception, then sure.
Alright, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
She's prepared.
She's so. She's a dedicated. I just want my hand to be held on our way back.
Roll was the first one.
I don't think, even with your guidance, I don't think it was enough to where Borobar didn't overhear you.
The magic brew got to me.
You actively see her hiding in a bush.
Oh, I'm helping. Don't worry about it.
Or I'll just hold out his hand. He's too tired to deal with this right now.
She'll take your hand with like a big squeeze.
So Borobar notices her hands probably a little sweaty and she's like probably blushing a little bit, and so Borobar, you're going to have to roll another perception check. As much as he tries to not understand how the birds and the bees work.
To be fair, Hasma's always blushing around him. This is not unusual behavior.
I love not being a skill monkey. This just makes me like settle into my rogue in the next game. Just like embrace the skills.
Expertise, everything.
Yep.
Everything.
So strangely enough, I don't know. I mean, unless Borobar is trying to acknowledge what's going on. I guess if he's not, then he doesn't notice that she's basically hitting him over the head with a hammer.
Hammer says I like you.
Well,
He's like,
she
I'm
doesn't
sick.
exactly show
You have a fever?
intimacy. I mean, she could just be a really affectionate little sister in his eyes, you know?
No! No!
I mean, Hazard doesn't know that. That could just be the way Borobar is viewing her. You never know. Now, there may be a few things she does that a little affectionate little sister would not do, but, you know, we haven't crossed that line yet.
It's fine. She like to watch.
She was like, don't say that. No. Wait a minute.
What? What's wrong with that? I like seeing people get together. Kind of cute.
If you think you're being in the shadows there, Miss Steve, you're not. I don't even have to see you at the corner of my eye. You're at the side.
That's unfortunate. Well,
Very.
sorry.
Let's just get to bed. We have a long traveling day.
Alright. Let's go.
Besides, if you want to set someone up, you should do the ultimate challenge instead of Kylir. I don't think her type exists.
I think her type is a warhammer in somebody's face. Or a mace in a face. Sorry.
You know, that does give me some ideas. She has that longsword there, so, you know. If we see her sleeping with it, I've got some questions that I don't want her to answer.
I've seen weirder things, and I'm into weirder. So don't judge.
I don't typically judge, no.
Good.
Misty,
I'm with-
how...
Yes?
We'll talk about that later.
Alright. Yeah. Talk about
Over.
it.
As Andrew gets back, what were we talking about?
Oh,
Wow.
all the things that Steve is into according to Dad. Now it's completely canon.
Get me right now.
It's alright.
So unless Hasna says screw it and jumps Mirabar, I think we're just gonna walk back to the our abode. And
Yeah, but she's
probably-
less holding your hand and more like she has your hand in hers, but she's also like fully grabbing your arm and like leaning her head against it.
Right, got the whole like arm loop thing, right?
Yeah, she's just this arm is now hers.
Mirabar tries to look like he doesn't like it, but he's chest puffed out a little bit, you know. You're
So-
an appealing woman. He's not stupid.
Is it the
No,
room?
I think he is, but
The room arrangements, if I remember right, is Azelle and Nowhere in their own like hotel room, and then everybody else is in the
yeah.
little lodge.
Yeah, everybody's in the newly repaired lodge, and the two of them got their own room. Yeah.
So you guys make
I'm
it
the one
back.
to destroy my bed, so I have to share it.
Except I don't say that because she's far away, and that would involve actually saying it.
Yeah. Oh, open the door.
I'll have to slide into a floor
Whoa,
more.
Kylier, what did you do this evening besides possibly watching paint dry?
Kylie is sitting on her bed sharpening her sword.
Your look of disdain doesn't tell me what you did.
Did any tourists stop by? Or have they stopped that by now?
They
Yeah.
seem to have stopped so far, from what you can tell.
Or maybe Kylie just scared them all away.
Either way works for me.
She almost scares me anyway, so. Anyways. Good, bad news or good news, depending how you view it. We'll be taking a trip by Dig Snugs before we leave tomorrow.
Hey.
He got a whiff of us having gems, and he wants to take a pick at a few for his, payment, his cut. And he wants to get.
I mean, it was.
cut.
And just for context, the whiff was. He's using it as a figure of speech. He can't sniff out gems. We just happened to tell him we found some, and he was kind of offended that we didn't think to go to him first.
Thank you, Hasna.
Just
For that very
Kylie was
thorough
there.
explanation of what I use as a metaphor. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Kylie, you should come hang out with us more often when we go do things. I think it would be fun.
You people get up to a lot of trouble.
We actually did it.
To be fair, trouble
Insight check.
technically trouble fights us, not us fighting.
Don't think there's deception. We gave Miss Steve water. So I don't think I have to roll deception, but you can insight me.
You can roll persuasion.
I'll roll persuasion.
I don't know. Does Miss Steve? You think Miss Steve is on to her about giving you the water?
Oh yeah, well she heard the waitress go.
Has Steve ever drank water? Knows what it tastes
Nope.
like?
Never. It's a magical brew. I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh, you're so convinced, dude. You're gonna be so convinced.
I'm just so exhausted.
Yeah, Miss Steve. As far as she knows, it is a magical drink that's super strong.
Yeah, be a dear and walk me to bed.
Maybe next time.
We're getting the
Maybe.
whole family together.
Maybe.
Alright, I'll go tuck Miss Steve into bed. Give her a little kiss on the forehead, you know.
A Kylie or maybe is still a no. Good to know.
Thank you, dearie.
Sleep well. You had a lot to drink tonight.
Spat the bar. Do it. Good night.
As she realizes the bed is only like a single person and rolls off the side.
It's alright, it's alright. I'll just get back into the bed.
I'll re-tuck her in.
Thank you. It's that brew, I swear. You'll have to make it for me more often. If we can find somebody who does.
Or I'll sit down at the table
I
to
think-
share.
Mirabar might have the recipe. He just
Wonderful.
So, anyone else have some ideas? We are going to town with a pretty big sum of money, and well, we do have to cut digs snug in. We'll still have a lot right now. So, anyone have any ideas? Maybe they want to purchase something. Magic is a little hard to come by, except when we're talking the scrolls, hopefully. But other things, you know, or those martial type of weapons. Heck, we even have enough coin on us, we might even be able to get another set of that full plate armor.
nowhere would probably really appreciate that. Be less of a pin cushion.
Imagine he would. Hell, even Kylir here would like it. Maybe we can have a contest who can make the most friends in the quickest amount of time. Although, if you ask me, that's a little one-sided. The handicap for one of our players. Haha.
Yeah, the contest should be who can invite the most strangers to a party and he doesn't want to go to.
It's still a handicapper.
They should really be the ones arm wrestling. But I think it might get a little bloody.
I think what would happen is she would grab his hand and then hit him in the head with a warhammer. Kind of validating the arm wrestle.
Kyler can very much hear this conversation.
She hasn't said anything yet.
Just
She's just
sharpening her sword. It's just
Hesna, make your move already.
Come on, Kyler, don't you want to buy anything from the market?
I don't have a move.
I'm pretty good right now.
Take it quiet when I'm talking to you.
Are you casting the spell?
Yes.
You may want to put that in the chat so she at least knows what she can do with it.
Alright. Yeah, let me do that.
She can. I think she can telepathically send you something back.
Can I respond? I don't know how this spell works.
I don't do magic. I'm Hasna.
Let me actually message the message into chat.
I think there might be tabs or something. It might either be, if Miss
My
Steve has
camera
set
will
the tabs,
disappear
I'll
for like
just
2
use the tab.
seconds.
Oh, that's to GM.
Oh,
Whoops.
I think it might actually. Andrew's things might always be set to send to GM only.
Yeah. So let's do. For this specific one, I'll go to Never Whisper and I'll change it back.
Yeah.
I think you could toggle that under your preferences.
Yeah, I could also toggle it, but I don't want to. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you can have it like toggle, you can have it query, and you can have it off or on, guaranteed.
Okay.
I like mine
now
toggle.
Now let me click on it.
So if you're sending a message, just tell her what the message is.
Well, I've been doing that. I've been talking to her like this.
So why are
Okay, so I can whisper back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
You can
God.
do so. You can do like Discord or something. So that way,
That's right.
it makes more kind of more sense there. Because none of us get to actually make a check to hear you. It's through this spell.
Yeah.
Only.
It's super secret. You can say
I thought it was just a
anything.
nice, like, small background to like, come on.
You see her just like mouthing into a copper wire.
I'll message her from now on.
Oh no.
So there's not one thing you want, not even like plate armor, Kylir.
What?
Like we're getting hats done. Except we just buy the whole suit for you immediately if we enter the town. We have enough coin on us. I'm sure we could probably swing it, although it might be all of our funds.
You know what? Honestly, I think you cut out. All I heard was Kylier.
Oh. Or I was saying that, like, are you sure you don't want anything? We could probably even get another suit of plate armor.
I mean, sure.
I mean, I know it happened a few days ago, but that orc, when he got you right in the shoulder, you went down in like 2 seconds. It was a little unsettling, if you ask me.
You know what? Believe it or not, I noticed that.
What, the going down or the shoulder blade missing?
Both.
Oh. Well, just think, if you had that suit of armor, it may not have happened.
Maybe. I wouldn't say no, but it's a lot of money.
Suppose we can decide at the time. We got 3 days travel anyway. How are you, Hasna? What, you looking for anything in the
As you can tell, like, she's focusing in her brain, like, really hard. Like,
she's got that, like, really concentrated look like when you're trying to poop. Instead, she's just sitting in the chair. I asked you if you were going to buy anything, you know? Maybe with our funds, depending on what we have left over or whatnot.
I mean, I really like that rapier we found. That, it seems to be, real special. So I don't need anything in weapon-wise. But yeah, I'll definitely be just on the lookout for stuff. See if anything catches my eye.
I'll definitely probably want to pick up some spells, depending on what we can find there.
Yeah, or some of those. Yeah, I'll probably tag along, because I don't have any shopping I have to do myself. Maybe we can go try to find some spells or like some scrolls together.
And if you want to, I don't imagine it'll be all that glamorous.
I just know it's something that you really like. All your magic and stuff. And it seems pretty cool.
Indeed it can be. Alright, well, I think I kept everybody up long enough. I'm catching some shut-eye, so we can all get on the boring road to that city. I can never seem to remember the name of, because I'm really bad at remembering things.
We didn't put in any breakfast orders today.
Well, we can just go down and get some food, it's fine. Our feet aren't broken yet. Alright, good night. She's going to retire for the night now.
The name of that city, I believe, is Mirabar.
Mirabar? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Kylie is just gonna put her sword away and then lean it against her bed by her pillow.
For some reason, Miss Steve and Hasna have not fallen asleep yet.
We'll just have
lying in their beds, just.
So everyone else is falling asleep.
We're gonna try, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Especially Kylie, like, has the sword. She's looking at Hazmat. She places it down. Like, yeah, see that? By my pillow.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Right here.
Yeah.
Try me.
Oh, Kylie, if you change your playing as,
Oh shoot.
so that if you roll or something like that,
Yeah, I got it.
have your name in there. Cool, thank you. So, Miss Steve and Hasna, are you doing anything else before you do finally fall asleep?
No, that's about it.
Yeah,
Just-
we're just having some girl talk.
Just texting back and forth.
To jump the orc or not to jump the orc? That is the question, I think, on everybody's mind at this point.
Not a question. This is a matter of getting her to do it.
Okay, so we'll say you guys have a pretty relaxing and restful night, especially after just getting out of the caves and whatnot. And we'll pick it up in the morning as soon as we take a short break here.
Before then, let's leave on a high note for our break. Yeah, important. That's not bad rolls. We basically got a nat 1 and a average 13, which can be used for like a save for us. So not bad.
Cool.
So now that we're out of character, Steve, you roleplaying with Steve. I know you said that you wanted me to pretend to be cold. He's already bought me an alligator skin cloak that was way too much money and a blanket. At that point, I'm just high maintenance and freezing. If I get any colder, I'll die.
I thought.
I'm concerned about my hypothermia.
I thought. Maybe she'll think that you caught something from
Viral.
From viral, yeah. I thought she was onto something when she was talking about busting her bed and then having
break my bed, so I have to share his.
Depending on how you did it, Mirabar might not have suspected anything. Maybe just clumsy, reckless, or something.
Oh no, Hasna's bed caught on fire. Oh well.
Cast shatter on the
That's
bed.
a
Oh
break.
no, the bread exploded.
If we come back from the break and if my bed is on fire while House is asleep in it, and Steve's just like cheering on. Oh no!
All right, so we'll pick back up here as soon as
What's
we.
your cause of death? My character fell asleep in a bed that was on fire.
I also want to preface too, like, Mirabar may seem oblivious, but there's a reason for it. It's like there hasn't been a moment where it's like been super obvious. Like each one could be chalked up to something differently. Like, oh, she's holding his hand. Oh well, she's really nice.
cheated to get her garden to full, and I am an 18-year-old who played a childhood game and can finally beat her mother.
That's
Hmm.
you know, I mean, I'm sure there are a few kids that say that.
Sorry, I came in on those last 3 words.
Beat my mother.
Yikes.
Yes, very violent.
And you have to feed the googly goobs like special things. They have to eat 4 orchids.
I just can't follow.
And the orchids take like a whole day to grow, and if you don't water them, they'll die. So I have to get my watering person to come in, but my watering person only works in the morning. What?
Was Viva Pinata a show before it was a game, or was it only a game?
It was a show, and it came out on the original, and then it came out on the Xbox 360 with Trouble in Paradise. But they also have a Pocket Paradise, which is available on the DS.
So, your plant takes a whole day to grow. That must be terrible.
It is in that game, alright? Because you have to be fighting off Pretz tails that are coming into my bunny combs and my suckles.
I wish like bell peppers took a day to grow.
I remember playing Animal Crossing, especially New Leaf. Oh, you did everything today. Come back tomorrow and this new thing will happen. I'll be like, no, I want it today.
You don't understand.
I'm bored. That's a problem. You're a video game. It's supposed to solve that.
Well, that's like with New Horizons. Like, the first day after you play, it's like, oh, by the way, you don't get any of the stuff until tomorrow. And you come back tomorrow, and they're like, by the way, construction's gonna last another 4 days.
It's like, what? Alright. Well, I mean, it is like a real-time simulator.
Oh, absolutely. I remember talking... My neighbor, Randy the Rhinoceros. Good times. Real life simulator.
So, I guess there were no more events over the evening? No burning beds or anything like that?
I don't know, was there?
Nobody did.
You
Don't
two
love your property
girls.
damage tonight.
You two girls will be the only ones.
No one set their bed on fire or dug a hole in the middle of it or anything like that.
Kylie.
What?
We all know how you love fire. That's your favorite element in the game, obviously.
Obviously.
Just because I'm resistant.
Yeah, that's why. It's flawless logic.
So in the
that makes it her least favorite.
In the morning, you get a familiar knock at the door.
Your turn, Kyler, to get it.
Fine. Go and get the door.
Hello.
Glare at who's ever on the other side of it.
It's your friendly neighborhood innkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering if you guys were going to have breakfast this morning.
Mirabar.
Oh. That's the response.
Good morning, everybody.
Did you want breakfast?
He'll just raise his hand with a thumbs up.
Breakfast.
Drop it back down.
Sausages, please.
Yes, breakfast.
Usual steak and eggs, or with an extra portion of sausages, if I remember right, and coffee.
Yes.
Please.
Thank you.
Extra sausages.
And she disappears.
Can I stop her before she goes?
What's that?
Can I stop her before she goes?
Sure.
Oh, and when you step by our friends' rooms, can you tell them to just come meet us here and we'll have breakfast?
Okay.
Hello? So, can you get the door?
Sure.
I said drink. Sorry. Good business.
Sure. As Zell will come to the door and open it.
Hello. I was just wondering if you guys would like to have some breakfast this morning. Your friends are having steak and eggs with an extra side of sausage, and they requested that you guys have your breakfast with them over there.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Pretty,
We'll have the same, and we'll meet them over there.
yes, the friends who I love and are totally never bad-mouthed behind their back.
So, can you tone back the sarcasm? It's way too early in the morning.
Oh my god, they really do sound like a married couple now.
Oh dear, let's get some coffee in you.
Okay, yes, so I'll have coffee as well. Should be about 10-15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Have a good morning.
All right. And then we will get dressed or changed and then head over. Full on. Chainmail and everything. Breakfast.
Down the door, just screaming breakfast.
Breakfast.
It's very mysterious of you.
It's rubbing off on me.
Yeah, McSteven by nowhere.
Haha. But no nowhere in the Misteve. Only Misteve on nowhere.
Miss Steve is somewhere, that's for sure. She's always somewhere doing something.
And then we'll make our way over to the group. Dum, dum, dum.
As you guys have had time to get dressed, make it over to the group. You're knocking on the door, and about that time, your friendly neighborhood innkeeper, Sarah Lee, has come by with a couple large trays, and under her right arm, she's got a tray, but she's also got a big pot of coffee and some cups around her elbow. He's totally loaded down, but she's handling it all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
And I thank you for helping me carry this stuff. I appreciate that.
Oh, yes. Of course. Anything to do to help.
And
Maybe need to ask.
she hands you the platter, or she puts it out there towards you with the tray over her handful of coffee in the mugs.
Alright, Zell will carry it.
Yes. As we'll know where.
So how long before they usually open the door after you knock?
Well, I'm not too sure.
God damn it!
usually
Throw the door open.
Oh,
Go!
there we go.
Come on in. I didn't think I needed to have to answer this thing. It was unlocked, you know.
Hands are full.
Well, that's not something I knew off the top of my head. But
So the innkeeper comes in and sits the tray down on one of the tables by the bed, sits a pot of coffee, lays the mugs out and fills up all the mugs, puts some cream and sugar on the table, and then puts the big side of sausages on the tray beside the tray. Anything else for you this morning?
I think we're set for now.
I think we're good for the morning. No, thank you. Thanks for the food, however.
Okay, and I will just put the breakfast on your tab, and I hope you guys have a good day. Good luck on your endeavors.
Good day.
Ooh, my sausages!
Well,
No, he was Steve busy.
It's almost like Andrew's here himself.
never even left. All right, so what's on the list of things to do today? I know we're going into town, and heads up, found Dig Snug at the tavern. He went asking about our money and that, and talked about how we found some things, some gems, and he's a bit of an avid gem crafter, I guess. So
Oh,
we're gonna go over before we head out. He's gonna pick a few gems here or there to kind of, take out of his chunk of the what we'll owe him.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that we can do. So we'll stop by Dig Snug on the way out of town. Figure we'll travel a bit and see what we can get. Unless Dig Snug can supply us.
I don't. No.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather chance the big city. I mean, it's a little ways away, but it'll be a nice little break from traveling in that dank dungeon.
It's true. We could ask Dig Snug what he's able to craft. Maybe he's akin to something magical, but I doubt it. Not too
That weight down he is, I don't think so. I feel like if he had access to magic, that would make him a lot more able to carry all that weight a little bit easier.
sure.
Yeah, have you been thinking about perhaps anything you may want to buy in town?
I'd love to get some more armor. And I know we left javelins on those Durgar, but it may be better for me, combat-wise, to have some backup javelins. Just because it's easier for me to throw those and pick up my weapon than it is to constantly reload a heavy crossbow.
Couldn't hurt.
True.
Having a range option is always a good idea.
Not sure what else I could get in town. I don't know. You'll have to shop and see.
Pretty big lump sum of money. If we're lucky enough, might be able to even find you or Kylir some plate armor.
That'd be great. Or get Kylir the plate and I can take Kylir's splint.
Could work too.
Alright. So,
Other than that, I think the only thing I possibly wanted to purchase would be some more spells for the old spell book here. But
it's interesting. I wonder how many spells they have. If
that would be requiring a look around. I don't think there'll be any here. It just doesn't seem like little hamlets. You don't typically find them. You'd be
no, magic
pretty
tends
lucky.
to be high threshold for monetary access.
Indeed. The stronger the magic, the harder it is to find, and usually the more expensive it is.
It's very much a pay-to-win type of format.
Huh?
Asna, Kylir, Azel, Steve. Anything you two want to? Anything you four want to do today?
Not particularly.
Alright then. So I guess traveling it is.
Guess, yeah. Sounds good to me.
What our plan was, might as well stick to it.
Very
Get
well.
everything together, finish up, and head to Dig Snug so we can cover that area. And then out we will go.
Let's head out then. Alright, give me a second. Just gonna stuff a few sausages in her bag.
That can't be sanitary.
It's not.
You weren't
It's
supposed to answer that if that was the answer.
It's delicious. Bag becomes a little greasy, so it's easier to grab things from the bottom.
Yeah, making it worse. This version of Steve is much more honest to us than the other one.
So are
Now
you
a
guys?
little bit of milk.
Are you guys heading
That
out
broke
this
last
morning,
night.
or you guys are talking to Dig Snug first, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go dig
Dick Snug,
Snug's
stop at Dick
road
Snug's
first.
house.
Dick's not.
Miss Steve has World War II flashbacks go through as he passes by the hay bale. It's outside of his house.
I think his is like all the way south, just at like
Yeah.
the road, beginning of the road there, leading out. I believe that's also where our little wagon is too. So all conveniently located near it.
All together. Just put Steve right there. Trying to move. I'm coming there. Oh, jeez. I like moved nowhere in Steve to the middle, and then all of a sudden everybody's movement lines showed up.
Whoa.
Terrifying.
Oh god. These people fighting? What's going
No.
on down here?
Those
Oh, okay.
those are the two guards.
You killed the man.
Miss Steve and I think Hasna recognized them from their night out playing dice and stuff with the local folk.
I'll wave at them since I know them.
Hey, you give us a chance to get our money back there sometime, will you, lady?
We'll take a rain check. We're about to head out somewhere, but
Maybe in a bit, aye?
We'll just take more of your money next time.
You look off into the field and you see
even though I didn't win, Has us a bit confused on how that happened.
Blake out there tilling the fields. Off in the
We
distance.
know everyone in this town now. There's 5 people in this town. We know every single one.
Well, let's gather up. I guess we're on our way pretty quick.
You
huh?
see Dig Snug out working outside his shed. It's like midday for him. He's already up.
What are you doing outside your shit? Wait, is this his store / home, or is this the store? I could never keep his residences straight.
Does he own a store? I think he is the store.
Okay, good point.
He kind of is the store. There's a fellow that looks just like him. If you remember, that's up at like a trader little.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was thinking about. How many before we approach? Are we thinking of giving him any gems or a few to look at?
I mean, they're technically some of them are his.
I mean, at 10%.
We can give him maybe as he
low-value
wants,
one?
but we'll just keep track of how much we've given him.
All
So,
right.
if we get more lump sum, he might only get so much gold. And once we roll out the 10%, then we
That's
cut
good.
him off.
All right, that makes sense.
That way, he's happy with the monetary value, and he's got some work to do. And we're happy where we don't give him more than what we owe him.
All right. Let's go say hello.
Greetings, folks. Greetings. Welcome in, and good to see you. And glad to see you this morning.
Good to see you too, Dig Snug. We have a few things for you that you might like. And I will pull out initially the let's go with the topaz, star sapphire, and 2 onyx stones.
Well, I tell you what I could do. If you guys need anything in particular, maybe we could set up a trade, and then we'll just settle the whole thing up afterwards. What do you think? Is there anything in particular you need? Rocks. I got plenty of rocks around here. We got some. I got some bigger gems. Maybe we could just trade some stuff.
Hold on. Do you have diamonds?
I do. I don't really have enough weapons. I've been looking for those, but I'm sure I could trade you some bigger diamonds for some small gems. No problems. What do you got? What do you got? Or you could just throw all the gems in together, and I could give you a diamond roughly for that equal that amount.
How about this? I'll give you the star sapphire. That's worth roughly 500 GP. And we can do an equal exchange for Kyler. How much does the diamond need to be?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, how much does the purity need to be?
Well, for one spell that I need it for, I need 300 gold piece worth of diamond.
In that case,
I currently have a diamond worth 500 gold.
In that case, can I give you this? I'm trying to do math in my head for all of these. That works. I have this topaz, 200 GP worth, and 2 onyx stones. Can I trade these for a total of 300? Oh wait, nope. Yes, for 300 gold diamond.
Dig Snug shuffles through his pockets and he pulls out a gem cutter's eyepiece, and he's let me see here. Yeah, interesting cuts. Wow, these are very nice, very nice. He looks you up and down and does an insight check on you to see what he thinks you know about these gems.
All right. I'm not sure what my skill.
Are you trying to be deceptive? Because if not, probably nothing then. Because you're not like actively trying to swindle the poor guy.
He seems to trust you fairly well, so he is. It sounds like a reasonable trade. These are some nice gems. Let me grab you a diamond, and you see him sit down his pack and sit down some water skins and his mining pick, and takes off his helmet and this and that and this and that, and finally he can move where he can fit through his door somewhat. You see him go in there, and he's like opens this box, and he's throwing this out and that out and this out over his head. He's like, no, and he just shoves that stuff over to the side, goes over, he lifts up his bed, and you see all this stuff flying out from under his bed into the room, and there it is. He comes back out. Hey, looks like I found your diamond here. What do you think? And he hands it over to you. You see a really nice diamond, and if you appraise it, it's probably worth about 300 gold pieces.
Looks good to me. I know little to nothing about stone, though I can always run it by my brothers if I need to. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anything else I can get for you today?
Dixon, I got a gift for you. And I just hand him the rocks I found in the dungeon that I thought looked cool. The ones I've been picking up as we go. Just rocks.
Why? Thank you for the kind gift. Well, here, I have something for you. That's very nice of you. And he hands you a cloudy, really rough-looking diamond worth probably about 10 gold pieces.
You.
Kylie, do you want to hold on to this?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Here we go.
He's looking around for Miss Steve, and he sees that she's off in the distance, and he and not really able to recognize him, or to see him well, and so he gives Hasna a wink.
Oh.
Oh.
She'll like hide behind Bork. She'll like grab his arm and like kind of like pull him close.
Why does every man in this town act like they've never seen a woman before?
Maybe they've never seen a human woman before.
Yes, bothering you there, Kylie?
It's a little disturbing, yes.
Could you stop staring at me like that?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Dig Snug. Dig Snug, stop staring at me.
Whatever. Yeah.
So, anyways, awkward situations everyone's been aside. Dig Snug, you seem to have a lot weighing you down. You wouldn't happen to have any magic in there, would you? Like scroll form?
No. Let me see. No, I don't.
Oh well. Something I've kind of come to expect. Well, I think that
I might have components for magic, but no magic. I'm more of a gem smith, a gem seeker, a gem finder, and a breaker of women's hearts, as it were. Although I found one or two in my day that was at my heart as well. So he looks over at Miss Steve's way.
Well, I suppose it was worth trying.
Poor guy.
With that business included, I think we should be on our way, folks. Is that what we're thinking right now?
Yes.
Who has our wagon? Or like, where did we put it?
Your wagon is just here by Dig Snug's place.
Yeah, I thought like
I think he
kind of
was
parked it near his shed, and we were like, "Here you go."
he was keeping your oxen and whatnot fed and things like that for you, if you remember.
All right, then. Well, let's hitch them up and hit the road.
Yeah. Off we go.
Okay.
Morning, Steve. She probably takes the long way around to Dig Snug's.
It's like I'll jog down the path and then I'll jump on the cart after you make it past his house.
Don't slow down. I'll catch up.
I have magic.
What?
Do you guys hear the song in your dreams?
Oh, for sure.
So you guys were down here at Blasingdale.
Oh gosh, the world map's still loading for me.
Are you sure it's not a black spot and you just scroll over?
No. I'm on like the path. I can see our marker, and it's just like pixels.
Right.
Hold on.
There we are.
Now it's loaded. I can see where we are now.
Yeah, well, you have Andrew's character with all of his
APIs.
memory hog items.
It's all right. Maybe I'll try running it on Firefox next time because I know Chrome can be a memory hog.
So you guys are heading on your way?
Yep.
Yeah, off we go.
You start heading up. You see the entrance. You're traveling along the road there. You see the entrance branch off to the mines.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check the distance here. So yeah, it's been about a day or so. It's getting dark by now. You guys are traveling pretty much along the pathway.
I need some coconuts. Do the force.
I get it. I just.
Good. Thank
I
you.
was gonna say, are you saying that in character? Because that's such a random thing to need.
That would be Steve. I wouldn't see.
Anybody have some coconuts?
I wouldn't see nowhere going that he needs coconuts, but
Need them for reasons.
So it's starting to get dark. Are you doing anything particular?
We all just.
Well, I think we can keep going. Especially because it only takes half a day.
do we have food for the oxen?
No,
Sure.
I think this was a 2 to 3 day, Doc said, to get to Mirabar.
Oh, shoot. Alright then. Well, let's camp when it gets too dark. And considering it's winter, it's probably going to be dark earlier.
Can the oxen eat good berry?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I was like, I don't think we have to yet, unless it's more in the park.
Eat the berry.
Any creature can eat a berry.
Eat it.
Just get a pile of hay, shove the berry in it. There, now eat.
Oh. No.
And then Nowhere comes back with like a hoof mark in his breastplate, like, don't ask.
Yes, let's camp for the night and continue tomorrow. Start a fire?
You guys should be able to see you come up you kind of see a campsite up ahead and a place to cross this little stream here with a plank bridge.
Oh boy.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm all pitch black for me.
Same. Let me just turn on my dark vision.
You're what now?
Is concerned and human.
Don't worry.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I did is I put you guys on the GM layer by accident.
Oh heck.
What is this void we float in now?
How? How do
You
do
also
that?
brought in something that I don't think we should be seeing. I see a very dangerous-looking large monster creature.
Oh,
I-
shoot.
Oh, okay. Here we go. My page is finally loading.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything, but I'm a human and I need light.
It's halfway loaded.
Pretty
Oh,
sure we're out in the open. You should not need light.
we probably if
Well,
we're
if
camping, we
everything's-
probably have.
I actually don't see your token on the page. That might be why.
I don't exist.
Yeah, documenting one at a time as we see Gandalf's cousin here telling us we're not to pass.
Sniffing.
So let's see. Hasna kind of lost her way.
Find your way back to us.
Ah, now I can see things.
Yeah, as you guys are coming up to that, you see this creature.
Gonna make a knowledge check to maybe recall what it may be. Maybe one of my books I had read maybe talked about it briefly.
Sure, you definitely doesn't look anything familiar to you that you can recall, but there's might be something that you've read somewhere. Let's see. We'll say we're going to do one at disadvantage.
All right.
Ignore those messages, DM. That was a misclick. As I'm trying
Okay.
to
Both
play
of
with
them.
the spell list. Both
What,
of them. Yes.
What knowledge would it be? Maybe nature or something?
Let's see. I would say survival.
Okay. Survival check. I'll always take the first one because it just rolls twice. Oh no, there it comes up. Looking at a different set of ones. I'm gonna check the Zell real quick. Maybe this might be like a favorite terrain area that he would know about. I just don't remember what his favorite terrains are. It's really not that. Actually, does this count as grassland? I don't think it does it?
Tundra or something, I would say.
Then yeah, I know it doesn't.
You don't really recall anything in particular about this creature? You can tell he smells you ahead of time. Very camouflaged, and he is attacking.
No.
That's not very nice, huh?
Not at all.
Sniff, sniff.
5-10.
Let me just make my way to.
He charges at you, stomping along by surprise, and he leaps up onto this bluff here over the water. Two, three.
You don't have to move to hit him now.
Aye, that's through. It's coming right.
Asna. So make a Constitution saving throw, Kazna.
Okie dokie.
You made it. He like looks at you and goes, ah! He's just like staring into your soul, and is this just terrible, chilling gaze, but it doesn't seem to affect you.
I'm gonna try real quick, just loading stuff in Firefox.
Okay.
Just because
play each character separately on a different
I was like,
browser.
oh, I forgot to reset for long rests, and then trying to prep to roll initiative, and everything's like stutter. Okay, all good for now. I'm gonna load this up.
He takes a big swing with his claw, one of his claws at Kylir, and I think that he missed you, a 16.
Yeah, he missed me.
I keep grabbing the wagon when I'm trying to move in there.
Wow.
2, 3, 4.
Careful, Bar.
Yes, I'm well aware of this giant freak in front of me.
Yes, I know, but he's heading towards. Just be careful.
He takes another mighty claw swing at Azel,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fine.
and he does 8 slashing damage and 1 cold damage to Azel.
Guessing that beats his 16 AC.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he not only with his claws, but blunt force from his big fist of fur hitting you.
Shoot. This guy's really gotten the better of us. Oh, there we go.
And initiative.
And they're off.
Oh. Let's get mischievous.
What'd you call it?
Mischievous. Oh, damn. Steve with the high image. Heck yeah.
Good thing too.
Yeah.
Has everybody rolled?
I think Azel just needs to roll.
I did. I don't know why I didn't add him in.
It might have applied
Did
it to Vormar if you didn't click.
Did
the
you?
token.
Yeah. Did you click?
Oh yeah, I had the Zelda clicked, yeah.
Oh, weird. I don't know.
I think as a GM you should be able to just add me in. I'll just click it again and change it, I suppose.
I see. Yeah, 9.18 says.
Yeah, that's weird. Make sure I'm clicked on him again and try. There he is now. It was weird.
Is the shite stick Miss Steve's spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure.
All right, there we go. He's in. Should be in, anyways.
Are you guys able to change the? Are you guys able to somehow manipulate the turn order by any chance?
No.
No, I think it's kind of automatically shunting people around when it does that.
We are able to change our numbers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know that, but like normally
But
you
we
have to
can't
click to tell it to put them in descending or ascending order or whatever. But
That's all you.
it's just weird that it seems to do that on its own quite a bit.
Yeah.
My guess is either there's a button you hit that like has it like constantly doing the whole descending, or it's maybe one of Andrew's APIs that somehow affect the whole game. That's my guess, anyways.
Just
Oh,
leeching.
Andrew.
Alright.
So, Miss Steve, what would you like to do there?
I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon. My bonus action. And I'll put the stick on the board. Is it? There it is. Gonna smack.
Yes. Smack.
Pink.
The spiritual weapon comes up there and then takes a big swing at the Yeti upside the head. It hits him in the horn, but it doesn't appear to have done any damage. He ducks out of the way.
Don't you know what's going on? Just sit still. You can do an action cantrip after casting a bonus action spell, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
It's like she's really here.
I almost thought you were gonna say.
Why did it-
Dead.
Okay, why did it say message? What? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go into her spellbook and click it.
Everything is message.
I was clicking Toll the Dead and it was like, message. I'm like, no.
You
Toll
want
the
to send
Dead.
a message to him? You really screwed up now, Yeti. Get the hell out of here.
Toll the Dead. Auto rolled a d12, so I'm gonna roll the d8 instead. If they fail the DC whiz. So the Yeti has to make a DC 15 Wisdom save, or take 6 damage.
And he rolled a 19 with his bonus.
Alright. That's fair. That's fine. It's fine. Just dodge my attacks, why don't you? Dodge everything. And that's Miss Steve's turn.
She not moving.
She's not within attack range. She's gonna move over here a little bit. Because she doesn't necessarily need to be in... we'll stay close enough for the party. Doesn't need to be super close or super far away. Just in case. And that'll be it.
One, two. So Borobar, make a Constitution save.
That Yeti, he's smart. That's not cool.
Oh, did you click on Borobar when you did it?
Yeah, sorry. That is probably saying as well. I'm bouncing between two as people things, but yeah, that was Borobar's character sheet and his bonus. I just
says
did it as
vulnerable.
Zell.
Okay. 14. He makes this evil, piercing gaze at Borobar, and Borobar definitely feels it, but he seems to be able to shrug it off.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, be careful those eyes. Those are things. There's a real chill to them.
You okay now?
Yes.
And 1.
Got him good with that joke. You didn't expect it. So plain and
I
average.
didn't expect it at all. I should. Usually, I'm pretty non-violent.
He takes a swing at you. I'm thinking a 21 hit.
Yeah.
He does 7 slashing damage and 1 cold damage to you. Total 8.
That's not very nice.
And with his second attack, he swings at Borobar and hits you for.
Disadvantage. That's what protection
she's
does, right?
Yeah, protection to someone around you in 5 feet. You can impose
I
disadvantage.
forgot what protection does. I just shouted disadvantage.
Okay.
I think that's what it does.
She's, as long as you're wielding a shield, you can give 1 attack disadvantage.
Okay, we'll make his disadvantage roll here.
15 AC.
Okay, so he was going to hit you, but Hasna stuck her shield in there between this Yeti and Borobar and blocked the blow.
Oh, nice reaction time, Sazza. That looked like it was about to club my head off.
That's what I'm here for.
Now she feels warm inside.
Nicest thing he's ever said to me. Nice reaction time.
Borobar, what do you do?
This poor Yeti. He's really made a bad decision coming here alone. I'm gonna cast Levitate on him. The one time it's actually gonna be good working. And I'm gonna make it so he is instead rolling. He gets my portent of 2. And I'm gonna put that in chat because it actually has like a gift to it, and we can all laugh at it hopefully for one time.
Hew.
There you go.
Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
He levitates.
Ha.
Not as gracefully as that, but whatever. I will levitate him. At least for the time being, I'll levitate him fully 20 feet up. He gets a 2 on his save because I gave him a portent of 2.
Okay, so he goes up 20 feet in the air.
Yep.
Oh.
Now, does he get a save on each round, right?
No. This is why it's a really good spell at least at this level, because it's one save and you're done. And while he's 20 feet in the air, Aurora is just gonna waltz away here because he's too high up for an opportunity attack. Actually, hold on.
How high up is he?
Back down here. Actually, I was in a weird position. I was actually on the grid, huh? Maybe I want to click your character so you can appear on the grid, because I didn't realize you're not actually on the grid.
Oh.
That's 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's over there. And he'll levitate him 20 feet up right now. And Borbar will call out alright, that's how levitate's supposed to work.
So you
guys, you just wait. I'll lower him back down in the next few seconds. Just give me a moment to catch my breath. And that, I'll end my turn with that call out.
What do you mean catch your breath? What do you... Oh.
Well, yeah, I can't do it. It's 6 seconds. Give me 6 seconds to lower him down. Doesn't sound very good.
Well, now he's out of my. Oh wait. I will throw my hand axe. That worked out so well last time.
Okay.
Ah, here it is. Concentration. I knew you had a new one for that.
Let me use it. Oh wait, that's because I'm stupid. I'm trying to select it from my inventory instead of the attack.
You hit him. You hold back and throw your hand axe and hit him right in the side with it, and it draws blood.
Nice.
Woo!
First blood.
Does it come clashing down onto the ground?
No, it's stuck into his side there.
Dang it! I left my hand axe.
That's the only one you had?
Yeah. We just
Oh,
found it.
Wait, is that the? Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Let's see. Do I want to do anything else?
Does she do anything else?
No.
Okay. Oh, nowhere you appear as the invisible bubble there.
thing.
That might be why there was problems with who was rolling. I'm not sure.
Oh no, that was Borbar Azel.
Oh, I was talking about like you're playing as.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Borazel. And
Borzo. Borzo. I love it.
That's a new name.
Yeah. My new character's name. He's part orc, part elf, all crazy.
Kyler, what do you do?
Toll the dead.
Go the dead.
Yep.
He rolls a 16 wisdom save.
And then I'm also going to summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay. So he's got two weapons out there hacking at him, I guess. There it is. Big mighty maul, I guess.
I'm pretty sure it's a hammer.
Okay.
And I already rolled to hit.
24 does hit him. You hit him right in the face.
Woo!
yeah, kick his ass.
Bam! You hit him upside the face. It kind of stuns him, but this weapon just appeared and then hit him, and some blood comes flying out of his mouth.
Nice.
Ooh. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Azel?
Alright. Rosella is going to step back here. 15 feet. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark.
It's like he's really here.
Yep. Okay, well, that was actually supposed to roll damage, but it came up, so he applies it to him, and now he's going to roll to attack. With his longbow, he's going to take some pot shots.
How to fight as Azel. I would like to cast Hunter's Mark. How to be
Miss Steve, I would like to toll the dead.
Welcome to level 3, and or even level 4 at this point. Still not a whole lot of options.
How to play Hasna. I like to smack.
It's Simp for Mirabar. Can't forget that important point.
I would like to protect. But most importantly, I like to smack.
Wow, you did 16 damage to him?
That was actually the attack roll.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Like,
But
I wish
Yes, he
Steve would
did.
know. That
Yes,
is
he
the
did.
attack.
I would be
damage,
like,
yes.
holy hell. Why would you use anything else?
I know, right?
No, that's a
attack
very
is-
accurate roll. It's definitely how much damage he did.
Yeah, I
So
think
yeah,
Zell has-
you hit him for sure. Azel hit him, I should say.
that is
Good shot,
that
Azel.
much damage. Thanks, voice in the sky. Alright, so those are the damage right there.
Okay.
And that'll be Azel's turn. He's going to be concentrating.
He hits him right in the gut with an arrow. He's like, ugh. And he looks over at Azel and he screams.
Oh no.
He gives him Azel gives him an edgy stare because that's what Azel is when I play him.
Just edgy.
edgy all the time.
Nowhere. What do you do?
I am going to. Well, I can't right now. He's floating in the air. I'm going to cast Searing Smite and then hold my attack for him
Yeah,
to be within range.
big brain plays.
So, oh yeah, sorry, I just clicked that for the spell card, but it just sent the DC and the damage. So we'll just apply that later. So yes, my Warhammer ignites, and I just prep.
Okay.
A man after Kyleer's heart.
So,
I was waiting for your response. I'm like,
so you cast Searing Smite on your weapon, and then,
hold my attack for him to be within range.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the condition is when he drops in range, he takes a swing.
Miss
And then
Steve?
I am gonna take a sweep, move my shite stick up 20 feet, smack him in the face. So let's see. Ooh!
Bam! You not only smacked him in the face, you gouged one of his eyeballs out. Ah!
That's a crit.
He's definitely...
Nice.
That's what you get for floating away from me.
That's what you get for being a wild beast and needing to survive.
Then I'm also gonna cast Toll the Dead. Just to add insult to injury.
Nah, you're not a bard.
There's a DC 15 wisdom.
He gets 21 with his bonus.
Jeez. Alright. This seems very wise for a monster.
He's pretty wise for a monster. He is.
At least he took 12 points of damage. From the thing.
He's going to look over at Borbar.
Alright.
He's too far away. Cannot protect.
To look at him. Oh, to protect. Okay.
So there's another con save.
Yep, another con save.
Alright, Borar's gonna give himself a 13 important because 14 made it, so hopefully a 17 will.
And he does make it.
All right.
Good thing.
Ugh, stop looking at me, you freak!
And he's swinging his claws and swinging his claws, but he can't get himself onto the ground. He looks up, and there doesn't seem to be a ceiling. And so that is going to end his turn.
Mirabar learns his stuffs. See here.
All right, Borbar.
Alright, you can move up or down. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target. Must worth it. Alright, so it must be an action to move the target. Good to know. So my action will be to move this guy down. If I put him down 15 feet, so he's only floating 5 feet off the ground, will they all be able to reach him with their weapons?
If he's 5 feet off the ground, I would say so, sure. I mean, he would be able to reach them as well.
You got the arm length.
So I'll lower him by 15 feet off, or just so he's off the ground. Well, at least he can't move, but yeah. We'll still reach them. So he's just floating 15 feet.
He's floating 5 or 15?
Or no,
15,
5, yeah.
yeah.
5 feet off the ground, yeah. I moved him down
Okay.
15 feet, though. So it was nowhere I can take a swing at him.
And because he's going to be within range, I would like to strike him.
Yep, go ahead. That's why I'm waiting for my turn here. Your trigger should happen.
Whiff.
Oh man.
No worries, I have plenty of time to kill with the sun concentration.
Alright. That he'll move behind Azel because he doesn't want to keep being targeted here, and that's his action. Doesn't have any other spells really used as a bonus action. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm no bard, so no bardic inspiration.
You're in fact not a bard.
DD's not.
No.
Alright.
If he was, he'd be called Borobard.
I raised the Yeti back up 10 feet. You got it. Screw you guys for one turn. Yeah. I end my turn here.
I have range.
Hopefully you guys can just destroy him this next turn.
Alrighty. Time for my turn. Which is a thing I'm going to take.
Yeah, I got you. I am going to move this
All right.
wagon out of the way.
No, that's
That's
completely
fine
fine.
with us, yeah. Unless the Yeti makes an attempt to smash the wagon for whatever reason, yeah, you can just move it.
I will be using my fighting spirit to give myself advantage. And
Okay.
take those temporary hit points. And then I will smack. But with advantage.
Better see some good. Better hear some good smacks.
And I'm assuming I hit.
With a 19, you did hit. You did 5 piercing damage. That was with your rapier, so you jab it into his leg, which seems to be pretty handy.
Nice.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now that he's back in range. Just hit him with Shatter Spike. And move my spiritual weapon to be within range again and hit him with that.
You hit him with your hammer, it clocks him up in the back of the head, and you see some teeth and blood come flying out of the front of his head.
Oh. Yikes.
Oh, that's brutal.
He's looking pretty bad now, coughing up blood and bleeding from the stomach and the side. And anything else, Collier?
Nope, that's it.
Azelle?
Alright, Zell is going to Mr. Yeti Man. He's 5 feet up actually, he's got a pretty good shot from here. And it's Planar Warrior is longbow shot, and he's gonna fire from that. You can get that big damage that we all know him for.
We all know who for?
Azelle, who can actually do a 16 depending on if anything's up.
He hits him. He definitely hits him with an arrow. Gets him right in the kidney in the back.
Nice. That's one less way for him to make money. Haha.
16. He definitely felt that. He's bleeding out of his kidney area.
Nice.
Nice.
Right, and that's all Zell will do.
Oh, he's almost screaming and
Come on. Let's take another swing. Hey!
Nowhere breaks out the warhammer and clocks him right upside the head. He has to reach a little bit to get him because he's up off the ground.
Which will hit him for that amount of damage, and let me read Searing Smite real quick. He takes 4 points of fire damage, and then at the start of each of its turn, they need to make a con saving throw or take 1d6 fire. Woohoo! So total is just 7 damage, 3 bludgeoning, 4 fire.
And as he is on fire a bit, he looks really confused, like he's having a tough time concentrating on what's going on around him at this point.
Poor thing. Well, yep.
Steve?
Gotta stop moving him. Just gonna move spiritual weapon down 15 feet to smack him again. Ooh,
And he hit him.
We're having some good rolls tonight.
Lined it up perfectly.
So that means either Andrew or Nick are bad luck.
Ooh.
I think that's what we learned today.
Then total the dead. Bink.
Anything else?
No, that's it. It needs to make a con save.
And as good as his constitution is, he fails his con save.
Oh, cool. He takes 2 fire damage. As his fur starts to kind of catch.
And that kills him. He falls over dead 5 feet off the ground.
Just
Yeah,
goes floating there. It's like,
yeah, it looked like he drowned swimming. That's more of his. That probably is that.
It's like, well, that was interesting.
Someone's cat wants attention. There it is.
Nowhere, be careful. That cat could be in cahoots with whatever the hell that thing was.
It very well might be.
Kitty.
Kitty. That's what Kylier says. We look at her very confused.
Yeah. Poor Bar suddenly gets away from Kylie like she's possessed now. That ghost got into her somehow.
Kylie likes animals more than people.
That would make sense, actually. A lot of sense, strangely.
So, Druid multiclass when?
Yeah, exactly. She's got the stats, too. Just say goodbye to that plate armor, but yeah.
Wait, why?
Druids can't wear metal.
Well,
No, you cannot wear metal as a druid.
It says you're adverse to it, and I think it's more of a background thing. It doesn't say that you can't wear it.
Let's see.
Oh, let me open my.
Because I know
keys,
sometimes
please.
if they want to enforce that, they'll make it like you can't cast any of your druidic spells or something like that.
No, it doesn't say that.
in earlier editions, it used to be that casting spells while in any armor.
Yeah, it's just in proficiencies. It says druids will not wear armor or shields made of metal.
Will not. I guess that's up to GM interpretation. I would say you couldn't because it literally just doesn't even give interpretation like you
Yeah,
will
it's
not
like
wear
against
this.
druidic.
Oh no, I'm not a vegan. I'm just a pescatarian. But to be a druid, you need to. No. It's fine. It's fine.
Because your spellcasting is drawing on divine essence nature.
I would interpret the fact that they will not wear it as they don't wear it.
Oh damn, yeah. So armor used to cause arcane spell failure. Used to be like 15% chance.
Yeah, now it's as long as you're trained in wearing the armor, you can cast all forms of magic, and if you're not trained, you can't cast any magic if you wear that type.
Which makes it fun when you're creating a warlock cleric hybrid and you do 1 level nature cleric for heavy armor.
Yeah, paladin too could be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be up to Doc if you actually went down that route. If it, if it impeded you in any way.
True.
Yes, weird.
I want to say that
I would look at it, but if it says a druid will not wear metal armor or whatever, or use metal weapons, then you couldn't do it, proficient or not.
I mean, I guess you could justify it if it depends on the background of it itself. Like if you grew up with druid beliefs, or if it just has a knack for getting their essence from nature.
Well, we ain't a druid, so we'll cross that bridge when one of us is like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hail the natures." Kyler starts hugging trees and that, then we can grow concerned.
I would say that you would not be able to wear that armor in wild shape.
A bear
Yeah.
full.
Wild shape allows you to merge your items.
Well, yeah, it lets you merge, but I wouldn't. If it was metal,
True.
I would say you couldn't merge it.
That's fair. I know we just ended a fight. And how is everyone feeling?
I'm feeling like I lost 8 points of damage, but that's it.
I got nicked a little bit, but not too bad.
But I
Alright.
have temporary hit points, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, well, I'll heal you for whatever you're missing. Just boop.
That would be 8.
And Borbar?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, he tried to give me the old looky-loo, but I wasn't having any of that.
Oh, good.
And he tried to do the smack, but he didn't.
But,
Dude, got a quick shield side to the end of that.
in any case, should we head to bed? Or should
Suppose
you guys-
this is
You guys making camp here?
suppose it could kind of be as good a place as any to make camp.
I figure if those things are territorial, maybe this is a safe place once we've killed it.
True. We just need to keep our eyes out. Be ready.
And it's territorial, it's fairly big.
We can do it over there across the little bridge. Got a nice little opening there. Lots of brush. As long as you don't mind sleeping maybe with a fawn in your face, we should be able to use it as cover a little bit.
So you guys setting up watches during the night?
Yes.
Overall, we'll take third watch as usual because he wakes up or he only sleeps for 6 hours, so he can get his spells taken care of for the last 2.
I am taking second watch.
I'll take first.
Actually,
Yeah.
Zell will take fourth actually. Cause I forgot. Borbar takes the last watch. 3 need to pass before 6 hours have passed. I forgot. I mathed wrong.
You guys doing anything else during the night?
No, that'll be
I'm
about
just saying, if someone would like to stay up with asthma that doesn't have to watch, just because she has really bad perception, that might be smart. It's not required, but it might just... She might not see something.
Wow. I did not think to pick up a tent. That's pretty sad.
Aw, you have no
I have a
tent?
tent. I literally have a tent in my other game, but not this one apparently.
We meant to get a tent, and then we
Yeah.
couldn't buy one. We were like, no tents.
Oh, that's another thing we can get in Mirabar. Tents.
You can share my blanket board, since I won't need it.
Well, I already have a blanket and all that. I just rather a little bit extra for cold, frigid air.
You could skin that Yeti.
Zell's just gonna
You
go
want me
down.
to friggin' pull a Star Wars here and like sleep inside it? No way, you.
inside it.
You could skin it, but it's going to smell really bad for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cold out. It won't settle in until later.
So you guys,
Can I make a Zell do a survival check? Maybe now that we're able to get up close to this thing and see what it is. Chris knows what it is, but I'm trying not to say it. But I failed every time.
it was a Yeti.
Ooh.
Okay, so now we know it's a Yeti.
Well, maybe you don't know the name of it, but you kind of learned a little bit just from fighting it.
Okay,
The
Zell,
one
make
thing
a
you
survival check.
did kind of pick up was that he seems to be adversely affected by the fire that you lit him with.
Could Azelle make a survival check to like know that of its name, even just a little bit? Just the name really would be nice.
Oh, sure.
He's the hunter, so I'd imagine he has the best chance. Where is that? Second. Bam.
I've actually got to head to bed probably a little early. This is out of character. I have a job interview tomorrow morning,
Oh.
so
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to call it here then, and maybe post in chat who's going to take the watches, and when we come back, we can start with that.
that way it gives Andrew and Azelle enough time to like kind of get reacquainted with what's going on, and we're not at any crucial moments.
Not in a completely new town.
We're at a midway.
Exactly.
If that's okay.
That sounds good.
If
Also,
you don't mind.
Did you do lay of hands nowhere on Azelle?
Yes.
By how many points?
How many was he missing?
I think 9.
I have 20 to give out, so I gave 8
Okay.
to Hasna and 9 to Azelle.
Alright.
I mean, you're taking long rests anyway, I assume.
Well, it doesn't hurt, because you never know. Another Yeti could be like, hey, stop, you killed my brother.
If everyone is just gonna... Who's first watch? Who's doing my first?
I am. I'm first watch.
I have a thing I would like to do during the night that I will either... Should I just write it down so I don't forget, or...
We could. Yeah.
Is it roleplay potential there?
Yeah, but it
Write it
involves a
down.
role. Yeah.
Write it down then. I'd say write it down.
Yeah.
Just sticky note it.
You could put it. You could put it in chat, but if you don't want it to be known, you could just whisper to GM in chat, and then
Yeah, I'll do that.
that's the first thing I'll see at the bottom of chat.
Alright.
Well, guys, it was an interesting campaign day.
Mm-hmm.
You left the security and safety of the Forge of Fury and ventured into the very dangerous area of Blasingdale and had to deal with what's his face? The rock guy.
Dixon.
Dixon.
What's the thing?
Dig Snug. And Dig Snug and Viral. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to deal with Earl. So interesting role play there, and then we got to see how levitate is supposed to work.
How to levitate the correct way.
Without a ceiling. Step 1, make sure there's no roof.
Yeah, step 1, no walls and ceilings. We also got to see Mirabar apparently butcher 2 perception rolls to find out the very obvious thing everyone else knows.
Okay.
This is the problem when you have like a half-orc that's never had someone fall in love with him before. He has to
Yeah.
believe it's love.
It's like,
At least not that kind of love. He knows maternal love and stuff.
Mhm.
And
There's
loving
no
thy friend.
romantic love.
Yeah. He knows loving thy friend, but the only friend here he may love is nowhere. And more like a brother in that case.
Wow,
There
no
you go,
one's
two
family.
two brothers, yeah.
No one
Well,
has his family of a
part dwarf. Part.
You know he's in love with Lady Stem Pickle.
obviously. Especially how demanding he said no.
And she's a
She
good
tried to
cook.
hold his hand.
She may be rich, but that's a downside that no guy wants to have to deal with. But she is a good cook, so she does have that going for her, right?
mean, absolutely.
Anyway, that was kind of cool, kind of fun.
Thank you. Yes, it was.
Thanks,
Okay.
viewers, for watching the stream. And we stream every Monday at 7 Eastern Standard Time, usually till about midnight.
Looking forward to seeing Hasna's interview.
If you want to see the anything on the stream that you've missed, as far as the campaign or the interviews, if any of them's not on the channel, you can always watch on YouTube, which there's a link on the bottom of this page. But thanks and have a good night.